What if everything you've been told about education wasn't the whole story? Yes, we're questioning the system, the norms, the unspoken truths. Welcome to the Curious Culture Club, where we dare to delve into subjects that matter. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on education, revealing the hidden truths that impact millions of students worldwide. From grade inflation to mental health challenges, from standardized tests to the hidden curriculum, there's much to uncover. Stay tuned as we delve into the dark corners of the education system. Ever wondered why everyone seems to be getting higher grades, yet not everyone is mastering the material? Welcome to the world of grade inflation. It's a phenomenon where students receive higher grades than they would have received years ago for the same level of work. Some blame a desire to keep students happy and enrolled, while others point to a fear of damaging students' self-esteem. However, this practice is not without consequences. It can give students a false sense of achievement, and can even result in employers and graduate schools having difficulty distinguishing between truly exceptional students and those who merely benefited from inflation. Moreover, grade inflation might breed complacency, discouraging students from pushing themselves to truly understand and master the material. Ironically, it may also lead to increased competition, as students strive for the ever-elusive perfect GPA. Grade inflation is just the tip of the iceberg. Standardized tests, a fair measure of intelligence or a source of unnecessary stress? Now that's a question that stirs up quite a bit of controversy. On one hand, these tests are designed to provide a uniform measure of comparison. But are they truly fair? Some argue they inherently favor certain groups over others, creating a bias that can impact results. Moreover, consider the stress these tests impose on students. The pressure to score well can often overshadow the joy of learning, leading to anxiety and other mental health issues. It's not just about absorbing information anymore. It's about performing under pressure, and that's a whole different ballgame. Then there's the question of whether these tests accurately measure a student's full range of abilities: critical thinking, creativity, problem-solving skills. Can a multiple-choice test truly capture these? The pressure to perform on standardized tests is just one of the many challenges students face. Are schools teaching more than just academics? Let's delve into the concept of the hidden curriculum. This term refers to the unspoken social norms, values, and behaviors that students learn in school, outside of the official curriculum. It's the subtle lessons in punctuality, competition, obedience, and conformity that students pick up, often without realizing. However, the hidden curriculum isn't always benign. It can reinforce societal inequalities. For instance, students from privileged backgrounds might be more adept at navigating the hidden curriculum, gaining advantages that others miss. It can perpetuate stereotypes and biases, subtly shaping students' perspectives and behaviors. Moreover, the hidden curriculum can impact a student's sense of self-worth, as it often values conformity over individuality. It can stifle creativity and critical thinking, emphasizing rote memorization and regurgitation instead. In essence, the hidden curriculum is a silent educator, teaching lessons that aren't found in textbooks. It's one of the many ways the education system can unknowingly harm students. Is the cost of education worth the burden of student loans? That's a question many students and graduates are grappling with today. One of the major hidden truths about the education system is the rising issue of student loan debt. Imagine graduating from college only to find a mountain of debt waiting to be paid off. And this isn't just a problem for a select few. This is a widespread issue affecting millions of graduates around the world. The pressure to repay these loans can be overwhelming, often leading to stress and financial instability. Moreover, these loans can affect life decisions, such as buying a house, starting a family, or even choosing a career. The burden of student loans can be a heavy chain around the neck of young adults, restricting their freedom and choices. The cost of education is just one of the many hidden truths about the education system. Does a one-size-fits-all curriculum cater to individual students' needs and interests? Let's ponder on that. Standardized curricula are designed with a broad brush, aiming to provide a consistent educational foundation for all students. However, they often fall short when it comes to nurturing the unique abilities, passions, and needs of each learner. Imagine a classroom full of students, each with different dreams, strengths, and learning styles. Yet, they are all expected to learn the same material at the same pace. This can lead to a lack of engagement, and even worse, a disinterest in learning itself. Furthermore, standardized curricula tend to prioritize rote memorization over critical thinking and creativity. They often overlook the importance of practical, real-world skills, which are vital in today's ever-evolving job market. So, where does this leave our students? The education system's focus on grades and standardized testing scores over holistic learning is a major problem. It's time to rethink, reform, and revolutionize. What challenges do teachers face in the education system? A question that brings us to the crux of the matter. Teachers are the backbone of education, the unsung heroes shaping the future of our society. Yet they often face daunting challenges. Imagine being the compass for a ship, guiding it through choppy waters, often with minimal resources. That's the life of a teacher. They are expected to deliver quality education, often with outdated curricula, inadequate supplies, and overcrowded classrooms. Moreover, teachers are constantly grappling with the pressure to produce high test scores. This can lead to a focus on rote learning over critical thinking, stifling creativity, and the joy of learning. They bear witness to the mental health struggles of their students, and yet are often not equipped or supported to address these issues effectively. And let's not forget the elephant in the room, teacher burnout. Teachers are on the front lines of these hidden truths every day, and it's high time we acknowledge and address these challenges. Are all students getting the same quality of education? This question uncovers a significant ethical dilemma in our education system: disparities in educational quality and access. In an ideal world, every student would have equal opportunities to learn and grow. However, the reality is that many students face barriers such as socio-economic status, geographic location, and language proficiency, which can limit their educational experiences. What's more, the availability of resources often varies greatly between schools, with wealthier districts typically offering more advanced programs and better equipped facilities. This disparity creates an uneven playing field, making it harder for some students to reach their full potential. Furthermore, the push towards standardized curricula can unintentionally marginalize students with different learning styles or cultural backgrounds. It's a complex issue with no easy solutions, but it's crucial to acknowledge and address these inequalities if we are to create a fair and inclusive education system. These ethical dilemmas are just one of the many hidden truths about the education system. Is a bachelor's degree still a guarantee for a job? This is a question that's been echoing in the minds of many. The job market has evolved drastically over the years. In the past, a bachelor's degree was often seen as a golden ticket to a stable job. But in today's world, this is no longer a given. More people than ever are obtaining bachelor's degrees, leading to an increased competition for jobs. The job market is oversaturated with qualified candidates, and a degree alone may not be enough to secure a position. The harsh reality is that many graduates find themselves underemployed or in jobs unrelated to their field of study. It's not enough to just be a degree holder. The modern job market demands more. It demands relevant skills, creativity, and adaptability. The changing job market is a hidden truth that many students are not prepared for. Is the cost of education rising too fast? This question is more relevant today than ever before. Over the past few decades, the cost of education has skyrocketed, growing at a rate that outpaces inflation. This rise in educational expenses is not just limited to tuition fees. The cost of textbooks, housing, and even basic school supplies have all seen a significant increase. And what's the result? An alarming surge in student loan debt. Students are graduating with a mountain of debt, creating a financial burden that lasts for years, often decades. This financial strain can hamper their ability to make future life choices, such as buying a house or starting a family. The truth is, the cost of education has become a financial hurdle, a hidden truth that many students are not prepared for. It's a dark reality that needs to be addressed. The rising cost of education is a hidden truth that many students are not prepared for. Are there alternative paths to career success? Indeed there are, and they come in the form of vocational training, apprenticeships, or entrepreneurship. Vocational training offers hands-on, practical skills that are directly applicable to specific jobs, breaking the stereotype that success only comes through 4 years of higher education. Apprenticeships, on the other hand, are an age-old practice that allows individuals to learn a trade from a seasoned professional, combining on-the-job training with academic learning. This method provides a solid foundation for a successful career and can be a more affordable and practical alternative to a traditional degree. Entrepreneurship, the path of creating and running your own business, is another viable route. It's a path that encourages creativity, innovation, and resilience, qualities that are highly valued in today's fast-paced world. These alternative paths are a hidden truth that many students are not aware of. They offer a different approach to career success, one that is often overlooked in the traditional education system. Are traditional degrees the only way to develop relevant skills? This is a question that many are asking in the face of an ever-evolving job market. The reality is that skills and knowledge relevant to the job market can come from a myriad of sources beyond a traditional degree. For instance, vocational training can offer practical, hands-on experience in various industries. Apprenticeships provide a unique opportunity to learn on the job while also earning a wage. Even self-taught skills, honed through personal projects or online courses, can be highly valuable. In this digital age, the internet is a treasure trove of knowledge. Whether it's coding, digital marketing, or graphic design, there are online platforms that offer comprehensive courses for these skills and more. So, while a traditional degree can provide a solid foundation of knowledge, it's not the only path to developing relevant skills. It's about exploring, learning, and adapting to the needs of the job market. The importance of relevant skills is a hidden truth that many students are not aware of. The hidden truths of education are a reality that we all need to face. We've journeyed through the illusion of grade inflation, the controversy of standardized tests, the unspoken elements of a hidden curriculum, and the burdensome student loans. We've touched on the limitations of standardized curricula, the critical role of teachers, and the ethical dilemmas that pervade our educational system. Remember, it's essential to critically analyze our education and career choices. By uncovering these hidden truths, we can work together to create a better education system for everyone.